and then be.
All right, so I was gonna play the clip, but I hate when they put the music behind it. But anyway, so for people who don't know what was going on, it became like, of course, a viral topic on social media that Meg Thee Stallion got tickets going on sale for her tour, this $24. So people were trying to clown her, and of course, and be like, "Oh, she's a Grammy Award winner. Why her ticket prices gotta be so low?" And so Charlamagne even said he don't feel like Meg Thee Stallion is an arena artist yet. And do I agree or do I disagree? I'm kind of like on the fence. He probably is right, absolutely, because if you sitting here and he kind of threw it out there like she don't have enough catalog yet, like her catalog isn't strong enough for her to sit here and be doing arena shows. So it's like, do I agree? Yeah, I kind of agree a little bit, but it's still like I'm still not mad at the $24 ticket sales. Like, bro, like y'all acting like you rich, like, oh, everybody got $200, $300 to go sit here and see whatever artist at a show. And I don't think necessarily that's everybody's circumstances. So it's like, if you really a Meg fan and you can get a $24 ticket, I don't think Meg fans would complain. But of course, because Meg did had her beef with the Bobs, so sure, people gonna sit here and make it like, oh, this is die, whatever the case may be. She can't never compete with Nicki. I do, and I think that's one of the worst things that we do on social media. And I seen even Anthony, and shout out to Anthony Edwards, because he kind of like, can we nip the Michael Jordan comparisons in the bud? Because like, bro, let me allow my career to grow before y'all keep trying to compare me to MJ. Cool, I understand why you're making the comparisons, but slow down. And I do think for a lot, especially for the female rappers, in which, I mean, of course, you kind of can't control that, but everybody is always trying to compare them to Nicki Minaj, if it's Cardi, if it's Lotto, if it's Meg, whoever. Anytime a girl have a strong run with some hits and also can actually rap, people going to always compare her to Nicki. But dog, let's be clear, it took Nicki and Minaj a long time before she is where she is right now, where she can tour on her own, and she is the headliner. It was for some years she was going on Young Money tours. It wasn't like, let's be real, Meg, let's say Meg been hot for like the last 3 or 4 years. She really got her like buzz going crazy during the pandemic. So we talking about 4 years. And let's just say if you've been a Meg fan a little bit longer, 5 years. Yeah, so for 5 years, if I still got to do sales for a arena tour, she's doing the right thing. Ain't nothing wrong with what she's doing. Look how long it took Lil Durk to get where he at, dog. You got to think when Lil Durk came out the same time Chief Keef, and we talking about that was 2010. He just started doing arena tours last year. Or maybe 2 years ago now, but my whole thing of it is, to me, it's just so corny, and it's just like, I don't even like that it's like a talking point with people sitting here trying to make jokes about it. But I get it. Most people who make jokes, you have never tried to throw a show before. Because what's the difference between sitting here saying, oh, I got a New Year's Eve party and it's free before a certain time if you pre-sale these tickets? Like, people do things all the time to get ticket sales, get more people to talk about it, or to get a little bit more buzz about a show that you're doing. I done throw in millions of shows, even on big holidays. Any promoter would tell you, especially if you competing against other promoters on a major holiday and you live in a major city. Dog, you're gonna sit here and find different ways to get people to come to your event. I literally, and it's so funny. Like, I had a New Year's Eve party, and I threw a 31-cent New Year's Eve party. I think it was everybody 30, like, so I think everybody was 31 cents before. We'll say the party started at 8. I think like everybody was like 31 cents before, like maybe that first hour. So let's say, or everybody was 31 cents before 10 p.m. Thought the line was around the corner. The point of it is not about the discount or the sale I'm trying to sell you early. It's about to get the line there. It's to get the people talking about, oh, I'm coming to this party, because on New Year's Eve, you're competing against the world. Everybody got so much other stuff to do. So it's like, how can I get people to attraction? Though she's doing a tour during the summertime. It's so much stuff that people can do for free. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here and throw a $24 joke, because it's not during the wintertime when people just trying to be inside somewhere. So people are going out, people are traveling, people are doing a bunch of other things. So to sit here and have a expensive tour sale, it wouldn't make sense. It's just her and Glorilla. So yeah, should she probably been at, but I can't even say should she been at smaller venues, because when her sales first came out, though, she sold out a lot of them dates early, where they had to add back double jokes. So maybe for some of the cities, and I'm sure that's probably what it is for a city, maybe like somewhere like Minnesota or something, where she may be slow on ticket sales. So all right, yeah, I'm gonna throw a bundle, and people got a whiff of it because somebody was looking for a price, and then you sit here and jump out there the same way I did even with Nicki when she was coming to the Capital One. Like, it was like, dog, her tickets was on sale for a brick, and them jokes wasn't sold out. But when it came to the date, the show was sold out. So that's my only point, is like,
some people also might know that Live Nation is doing a promotional right now, where it's like, I think for a whole week you can buy tickets for like $25.
Oh, so that's what it was.
Any concert.
Oh, so it wasn't just Meg Thee Stallion.
No. I don't think she was just, because like I said, it's a Live Nation do have a promotion that's going. I think if it even started this week, it's just like a week. It's a whole week where you can buy tickets for $25.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know that.
Concerts.
See, I didn't know that.
Concert that's on. I'm pretty sure certain concerts they would put, but it's just like any concert. I think it was a lot of lists, like 21. It was a lot of people that going on concerts that you can get their tickets right now for $25. It's a week. It's a whole week.
But you know, one, I'm shout out to you for even bringing it because I didn't know that. But I'm sure even for a lot of them, like for somebody like 21, I forgot that he was even going on tour. So you absolutely, and the crazy thing for so many, even for like Gunna or for some of them, all for a lot of them, this are their first. They're big household names on social media, on the blog pages. But realistically, we talking about tours and stuff like that. Though this is their first Jones.
But also, I think a lot of people don't even pay the mind. Like the promoter is doing this. It's not necessarily even the artist. So even if I'm sitting here selling those tickets $20, $25, you know, I want to get more people in there. At least I can know, all right, I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
You might see, oh damn, I might want to mess with him up for another artist. So that's what I'm looking at. Like I don't feel like it's right for you to sit here and shame her and say like the reason the sales went down because
I mean I agree with you. I do like I said,
it's not right to say that because like I said, a lot of stuff people. And how many people get free tickets? That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what's so crazy? Just because you about to say the free ticket thing, and I seen people, they giving away tickets, dog. They give away tickets for all every major concert, for everything. Like, what y'all don't listen? Y'all never grew up listening to the radio.
76er fan. I mean, the 76ers on the what's name Harris just sit here and bought tickets.
Yeah, bought 2,000 tickets the year, so other people wouldn't. But not even just that though. But though, since when did the radio station stop giving away tickets?
They never. For a concert, I never heard them not.
Like what? That's
if you don't give out tickets. I like that.
But again, like I said, and again, why I sit here and said I wanted to name this episode "The Price of Fame" because it's just like, or the cost of fame. It's just like it's so crazy to just be like, bro. And I think that's what sometimes when I look at it, I'm like, I don't necessarily know if you really got the thick skin for some of this stuff that comes with the fame and the celebrity, because like people will give their opinions and never have done anything. And that's one. And the crazy thing is, like, especially for the female rappers, like I see a lot of them. The girl that was on Rappers, because she put her opinion or her 2 cents in on the Meg Freestyle and the Erica Banks on it. She was basically like, yeah, both of them kind of trash and their sex appeal kind of weak. Like they didn't murk that freestyle. And people was kind of like going smack her, like, girl, what have you ever done? You don't even got a song that people know, and we all know you from a show that got canceled. So but then her clapback was like, all right, but none of y'all ever even been on the show. So you clowning me for my show getting canceled, but you never had a show at all. So what are we talking about? But I do think that's the times that we live in on social media, where so many people will give their opinion on certain things that you never actually tried. And I just, like you said, as a promoter, I know that, especially when you compete, especially during the holiday, during the summertime, when the people have other options to do other things, or you have to come up with some of the most creative parties to ever, like, even just, I'm thinking about it, like back in my head right now, just like, okay, the summertime is graduation, is prom season. That's when I came up with a phone party. I was the first person to ever do a phone party in DC with, especially with go-go bands. But I had to sit here and think, like, all right, what can you do to compete with proms, graduation? Because people got free graduation parties that they can go to. And in DC, at one point in time, people were getting bands to come and play their graduation party. So if you got to compete with all of this stuff, what can you do differently to get people to come to your show or come to your event? It don't matter how hot you are. It's still people got other options to do other things. But like I said, if you have never tried to throw a party before or any type of event, you won't never understand that. So it's easy to just make jokes about something because you never done it. And of course, I mean, that's the part of social media. But to me, it's corny. Because it's like, you know, if I want, and like I said, I'm different, and I have to realize sometimes I think twice about giving my opinion on something just to say something. Like every post, you don't gotta just say something.
So my question to you: what do you think right now is more harder to even, I guess, make it look successful, or even, you know, have a packed venue? Because if it was just like an all girl, let's just say all the rap females got together, did a show, is that more easy to pack than we got all the top rappers? I'm not okay. So if we excluded, let's just say let's exclude Nicki,
mm-hmm.
and let's exclude Cardi. Mm-hmm. Those are top 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just like if we exclude Drake and Kendrick, right, out of the male rap,
mm-hmm.
if we did all females, like just a little rap concert, what would you think would sell faster, the rap or the female? I mean, the male or the female?
Probably realistically the male one, because I feel like most females still have that hate towards other females, and that's
why I was just wondering, because like even with Charlamagne saying that's why I kind of thought too, with whatever they were saying about her not being an arena,
mm-hmm.
It's just more like, all right, people not gonna support because I don't fuck with Meg, because what she did.
It's not even just that it's Meg,
because I feel like she is a bigger artist, and she is a big artist. Why she can't do arenas?
I don't think she's big enough. I don't necessarily know she's big enough to do an arena right now. I think
Because if
I
it's
mean, I can't
Megan
say
the
that.
Hotties, if it's my show was Megan the Hotties, and I got, let's say I got Glorilla, I got City Girls, or I got Glow Up, or I got
I think to me,
I feel like it would still get attraction, but it's not. Yes, if we compared it to Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and all that.
yeah, but I think that's
But
the
any
stuff
other
that people try to
any
do
other
though all the
rappers
time.
though, ain't no other female rapper can do it.
Nah, besides
Sweetie
Cardi.
can't do it.
Yeah,
besides
hell
Cardi,
no.
but
Besides Cardi, that's it.
but I feel like Cardi's just because of her popularity, not just off of necessarily rap. I feel like just her being a popular person.
But yeah, I mean, for sure. And I do think realistically, I think sometimes, I mean, I think the girls do have crazy egos in the dudes. Because to me, the smarter tour would have been if I'm Meg to try to talk Cardi into kind of even like co-headlining the tour with me. Because then you could do Arena Joint easily, and the Joint gonna sell out with ridiculous. But I think that's a lot to do with Cardi dragging her feet on putting out a new album. I do think realistically, of course, Meg want to have her own situation where she's like the hot girl tour. Because I would have, even if I was Meg, I would have found the way to put Lotto on the tour with me. I would have and Lotto. But I think realistically, we talking about egos. I think all of them think that they're bigger than the other one, so you kind of don't need to do the co-headliner situation where they kind of feel like, well, I could do my own tour. But to me, even for like I said, for that Meg tour, they give it an extra spice. But I think people still would judge ticket sales because if you ever went up against Nicki, I think just that Barb fan base ain't never gonna let stuff die down. So they're gonna always drag it. If the ticket sales ain't whatever they think it's supposed to be, people gonna always make a big deal out of it. But I do think that Meg and Lotto would have been on tour together. I do think that's even a bigger draw than Megan Glow. Or you could have did all three of them. To me, that kind of pushes people to sit here and let me go to a arena a little bit quicker because yes, I can go see all three of them. I like all three of them, and I think that makes kind of more sense. But like you said, I think a lot of people just got ego, and I do think a lot of women don't like each other. And I do think you got to kind of like. One thing I want to do, even especially when we get ready to talk about Angel Reese and the WNBA situation, I do think it got to kind of be worded a little bit different because I think it's a certain group, kind of almost going back to the Drake thing. I feel like it's a certain group of women who don't like to support each other. Or don't like to support other women who may feel like look better than them or something. Because I can't keep saying women don't support each other because I was even with the Angel Reese thing, and even how many people was watching it, and then how many people even complained about it.
Is it women don't support hip hop? Women hip hop. Because when you even look at Nicki's not just hip hop. She's pop. She's everything. It ain't just if she just did rap. Do you think she would have that fan base like how she got? I mean, yes, we know she's talented, but I feel like just supporting rap.
I mean, you might be right because you know what's so crazy? I had a girl one time tell me, she's like, "Dang, it's crazy that you listen to more female rappers than I do. I can't get into the female rap." And I was kind of looking at like that, like when a woman say that to me, I was kind of like that to me just sound kind of dumb and it's kind of weird. Like, you a girl? Why can't?
I don't feel like it's dumb or weird. I just feel like they don't just support. Like even with we be tied into women basketball, I just feel like it's not attractive or anything for me to watch. And let's just be honest with it. I think it kind of get frowned upon in I mean, just necessarily basketball. It's just like, oh, I'm watching women play, run up and down the court. It's cool. I can watch men, but I'm watching women play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily know. I don't know the real answer for it. I do think it's a little bit of mix of everything. I do think realistically, like I said again,
because if it was Beyonce on tour, everybody running to
Oh, if Beyonce did a $24 ticket sale, people would be so excited and losing their mind.
That's why I said I just feel like they don't really support the whole hip hop.
Yeah, because it's just like I said, because like you said, just because it's Meg, I feel like people find a reason to sit here and clown it. I do